Well guys, we're well and truly into summer now. It's definitely much warmer, and I know a lot of people are thinking about multi-day long distance hikes, things like the Cumbrian Way or St Cuthbert's Way or even the West Highland Way. If you're one of these people and you're after a lightweight, durable, waterproof shelter, this could be the video for you. For these multi-day hikes, of course, you need something lightweight. And you need something waterproof, and you need something that is quick and easy to pitch. Today guys, I want to welcome you to another Yonder Mountain review. The kind people at ONETIGRIS have sent me out their Hillridge lightweight trekking pole tent. Let's have a look. Now this little beauty only weighs in at 1,375 grams. It is lightweight, definitely, and it's waterproof. 3,000 millimeters static head units, which is more than sufficient for any weather conditions that the UK is going to throw at you. Now this tent, we have used it, me and Double D have used it up in the Cairngorm National Park, and first impressions were great. I've had a load of questions on Instagram and via the that particular video as well. People are wanting to get a little bit more information about the tent, so hopefully I'll be able to answer your questions. Of course, this is a trekking pole tent. Now ONETIGRIS don't supply trekking poles with the tent, as you might expect, so you do have to get your own if you haven't already got them. I picked up these Carrymore ones from Sports Soccer or Sports Direct, whatever it's called now, for about 15 quid. Set these to between 120 centimeters to 125 centimeters, depending on how you want to pitch your tent, and you're sorted. Right guys, first things first, let's get the price out of the way. At the minute, this is retailing on the ONETIGRIS website at $129.99 US dollars, that is. I don't know what the conversion is at the minute. I'll pop it up on the screen, but that is cheap from a well-respected brand. ONETIGRIS have been producing camping gear. They're a pretty small company, but they've been going since 2014, and they've got some unbelievable gear, believe me. And this one is definitely one of the budget ones. But that's what my channel's all about. It's not about spending fortunes, it's about getting cheap, good, reliable, usable gear. So we're going to have a look at this one for you. When you go onto the website, there is a pop-up which gives you 10% discount as well. Even better. Right, let's have a look and see what you get for your money. I'm going to open it up now. It's a nice bag actually. This is a waterproof bag, which is what I particularly like about these things, with a handle on the bottom as well, so it's nice and easy to carry, as you would expect. Right, let's have a look. So this was used last by Double D. So obviously you've got the tent itself. I'll unravel it in a minute and show you that properly. The material, first things first, the material feels really, really good. It's single skin, which obviously adds to the weight reduction. I'll talk to you about condensation in a minute, but that does feel very, very good. And you also get your peg bag, as you would expect. Now with lightweight tents, they're all the same. You know, you don't get loads and loads of different gear, obviously, because it's for weight reduction. But a nice colour-coded bag. You get your nice aluminium pegs. These are the kind of Y pegs. These are actually really pretty sturdy, and because they're quite narrow, they're very, very good for staking into tough ground as well. So you get certainly a handful of pegs there as well, and you also get some guy rope, and it's got some nice adjusters on there as well. So that's what you get. Right, all looks very, very simple. Let's see how simple it is to pitch. Fantastic. So once you've got it loosely guyed out, it's a case now of getting the trekking poles in. Now you undo the zips. The zips are very good. These are YKK waterproof zips, which really are what you're wanting. And what I like on this is you do get a very good reinforced housing on there, which I think does differ to other tents. And then that quite simply, that just loads into place. You've actually got a little bit of structural integrity before we even start. Well, once you've got the two trekking poles in, the structural integrity is already pretty decent. What you do is make sure that these the zips are up, and then all I'm going to do really is just guy out the door points here, so it's nice and taut. Each of your corners, of course, you can tension up nice and easily. There we go. absolutely bow tight, and it took 5 minutes max to get to this stage. Once it's pegged out, you do also have some additional pull-outs which will give you a little bit extra rigidity if it's needed. It's certainly not needed today, that's for sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm no Lloyd Grossman from Let's Have a Look Through the Letterbox or whatever the program's called, but we are going to have a look inside. First things first, let's have a look at the zips. YKK waterproof zips. This is one of my main stickling points, having good snag-free zips, and they are fantastic. Now guys, depending on what you want to do, you can either just have it with the one door open like that, or you can unhook this and roll this door back as well, so that you've got absolute full access. So it's nice to see the mesh inner, and again, there's 2 zips on there, so you can have it that way. You can, depending on what you want your configuration, that's absolutely spot on. But again, these zips are great. You've got an access point at this side, and the same at the other side as well. Well, let's take a look inside. This, first things first, this is spacious. Very, very spacious. It's a 2-person tent. You can definitely get 2 people in here. I can guarantee it. And 2 people's gear as well, because the vestibules are very, very generous. Dimensions wise, 220 centimeters by 120 by 125. I'll put a link in the video description with a little bit more detail about it as well. But first impressions are, this is very, very spacious indeed. Now, I'm no Andre the Giant, ladies and gentlemen, but I am nearly 6 foot, and you can see there is any amount of headroom, which on multi-day hikes like the West Highland Way or the St Cuthbert's Way, or any of them for that matter, space is a valuable commodity. Being able to get changed, maybe string up a washing line here to dry some gear as well. This is very, very spacious. Build quality wise, it's 3000 static head unit, it's 20D nylon, it's completely waterproof, it's seam sealed and taped. Even on the zips, it's double stitched. The build quality is fantastic. What I particularly like to see as well is on the stress points where you're pegging the tent out, there's actually reinforcements on there as well. And from an airflow point of view, you've got this tightly woven bug mesh there as well. Now, if you're doing the West Highland Way or anything around Northumberland midges are a big problem, this is going to stop this for sure. Even down at the bottom, down in the margins down there, you've got some meshing which will allow good airflow to mitigate any condensation. Now, Double D did use it in the Cairngorm National Park, and he didn't suffer any condensation whatsoever. And as you can see, that's me lay there. Plenty of space for the second person. Or, if you just want to really spread out, look at the space you've got. So every single corner in this tent also has some pretty good pockets as well. So for storage, for your mobile phones, for your map, for your compass, for camera gear, whatever you want to do, it's spot on. We've already talked about space is a valuable commodity, and especially vestibule space. Look at the size of that. You have got absolutely bags of room there for your gear, for your shoes, keeping things dry. It's absolutely fantastic. Even though it's a trekking pole tent, it's pretty sturdy. I haven't tried it in strong winds yet, but I will do. Double D tried it in the Cairngorm National Park, and it was, I would say, gusty. It wasn't strong winds, and it performed absolutely fine. It's basically bow tight. In my opinion, I think this is a Lanshan killer. I really do. I've got the Lanshan too, and I've used it a whole stack of times, and I do like the Lanshan. I'm not saying I don't, but I think this is better. A, it's cheaper. We're all about keeping it cheap, aren't we? B, I think the build quality is better. The spec wise, possibly not, possibly about the same, but I think the build quality is better for sure. Especially things like the housings where the trekking poles and the stress points, I think it's better on this. I think pack size, versatility, the way that the doors, it hasn't got that horrible ram's head kind of thing that the clasp on the doors that the Lanshan has. I think the zips are better, the waterproof YKK zips. And also, something a little bit different. I know it's not a huge deal, like urban grey. What do you think of the colour, guys? Let us know in the comments below. All in all, price, versatility, weight, pack size, how good it's going to be on a multi-day. I think this is your boy. Well, what do you think, guys? I'll be dead interested to see your thoughts about this one, and maybe if you've used the Land Charm, what your thoughts are about this as well. My impressions of this are, and you know, I'm going to say this again, and I say it on all my review videos for the skeptics out there. Just because a company sent us some gear doesn't mean I'm going to tell you it's good. If it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. I'm going to tell you its flaws, because I don't want you spending money on gear that might be absolutely crap. Yes, ONETIGRIS sent us this for free, but I'm telling you, God's honest, this is a great bit of kit when you consider the price, the specification, the bang for your buck and everything that you get with it. Aye, fair enough, you'll need to buy some trekking poles, but if you're using it for multi-day hikes, you've probably got them anyway. It's absolutely mint, honestly. I think it's fantastic. I love the colour, I love the build quality, I love the, you know, the ease of pitching, and all of these things I just think are absolutely mega important when you're going on hikes and you're camping out, or even if you're just hiking and climbing the mountains and, you know, doing summit camps or any kind of camping. This is absolutely perfect, and it's not breaking the bank. $129 plus a bit of discount for 2 people camping. It's absolutely top class, without a doubt. Do check out the video description. I've got a link to the ONETIGRIS website where you can have a look a little bit more detail about the tent, some more of its specifications and what have you, and of course the links there if you're wanting to buy the tent as well. I'm not on commission, by the way, by ONETIGRIS. They just sent it out so I can do a review on it and use it and what have you. We're going to keep this. Double D, like I says, used it and he's dead keen to use it again. We've got a couple of really good adventures coming up, so you're going to see this appearing more on the channel, that is for sure. If you do like this type of content, guys, I'm going to do the gear reviews on a midweek. The adventure videos are a Sunday night. And we're in the middle of a fantastic NC 500 adventure. But this will be going up midweek. And the rest of the gear reviews will be probably on a Wednesday night. If you're liking this type of content, give us the thumbs up. That way I know you're enjoying what you're looking at. Do leave us a comment. I'm dead keen to listen to what you've got to say about it. And I read and respond to every comment that I get as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and click the notification bell, because that way it notifies you every time that I upload a video, so you'll not miss any of this content. Well, guys, you know what's coming next. As always, the importance of getting out and soaking up some beautiful prescription nature. Forget about the TV and the news and the newspaper and the doom and gloom. All of that, it just brings you down. Get out and soak up some prescription nature. Makes a world of difference. So from a heart of the beautiful county of Northumberland, it's a goodbye from me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next Yonder Mountain adventure. Bye for now.